Okay, so let me
businesses.
come in here. Let me come here. It's a very big insult to say Lagos is no man's land.
Exactly.
Let me
People
tell
are
you
from
why.
Lagos.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Exactly.
And also, and it's good you talked about this because we'll now bring it into something else. You see, there were people in Lagos that created this environment for Lagos to exist.
True.
In the sense of there was a type of people that were here that allowed for people to feel comfortable coming here and settling and doing their business. That type of thinking is not all over the Southwest.
It's not.
It's not all over
It's
the
not all over
Southeast.
Nigeria.
That is what makes Lagos peculiar. That is why Lagos is the economic hub, because everybody feels safe. Aliko Dangote's house is here. His headquarters for the longest time is in Lagos. If you look at the top 100 richest people in Nigeria, they have something going on in Lagos.
Absolutely.
Why is that? It's not just because Lagos has water. Part of Ogun has water. Parts of Ondo has water.
Osun State has
Osun's part of it. They could have. It is the quality. It is the type of people. I give you an example. The history of Lagos says that they are landowners, the descendants of Olofin. But then the ruling class are Benin, which gave the name Eko. Now, the Benin and Olofin could have just been fighting to the finish and conquer. But they came to an agreement. You, Benin, you are the ruling class. You handle all of that at that ruling class level. But the land stays with us. We own the land and we all meet in council. That was a very, it might be small to you, but when you think about all the steps that had to happen for that to happen, it says a lot about the quality of the thinking
They had.
of the Lagosian.
Yeah.
Now, the scene of Lagos was in the slave trade, where there were facilitators for the kidnapping and human trafficking of human beings all over the world. When that was corrected, and people won their freedom, bought their freedom, started coming back, they came back, right? That same kingship, that same landowner said, "You are our own. Use this land, take this land and settle there." Now, what benefit did that bring? These people that came back were people that came back with a lot of wealth, came back with a lot of skills in terms of building houses, came back with a lot of knowledge. So that Victorian Lagos was powered by them. So there was a lot of wealth that also came into Lagos as well as a result of that. So you first have a situation with the Benin, that Lagos was now the sea-facing face of the Benin Empire. And at the time, the Benin Empire was a solid empire. It was it was magnificent.
Yeah.
And then you now had the benefits, at least to the ruling class, of dealing with the Europeans, the Portuguese, the Germans, with the whole slave trade and the trade that happened there. They now had the benefit of the Saro people coming in. Then after that, Lagos State existed as a protectorate before any state in the Southwest. It's a fact.
True.
Look at the numbers. So these people now came in, the British came in, or whoever, all the other Europeans came in and also started doing business and doing trade here. So, and then after that, it then became the capital of the colonial government, and then became capital of the country, and now is the economic capital of Nigeria. But that does not mean Lagos has a very rich history, indigent, that feel sidelined, that feel that we don't have a right over our government, that feel that we are not at the helm of affairs, that feel that we are being colonized. That is why when Lagos State became part of the Western region, there was a whole fight by a huge amount of Lagosians and the king as well to get Lagos State to become independent again under Bolaji Johnson. And Lagos State, we got our own state. And afterwards, we got back the entirety of the protectorate that it was before. And to even do that, the Lagosians were willing to give up their interest in the Western region business outfit. It will come to me. There's an association of businesses where all the states have a state. Wema Board, that Western region business, they gave up all their interest. And a lot of those interests were actually on Lagos land, but they gave up all those interests, say that it's more important for us to be an independent state, as we were, than to have this interest. That's how serious they took it. So Lagos is not a no man's land. There is a very rich, vibrant history of Lagosians here. At the same time, Lagos is extremely peculiar in its welcoming nature of people.